One who tells lies can also steal, but one who steals is already a liar. Welcome to section 3 of chapter 3 of the Holy Quran. It begins with Psalm 21. Let's go. إن الذين يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون النبيين بغير الحق ويقتلون الذين يأمرون بالقسط من الناس فبشرهم بعذاب أليم. فبشرهم بعذاب أليم. As to those who deny the signs of God, يكفرون بآيات الله, and in defiance of right, and in defiance of right, slay the prophets. وَيَقْتُلُونَ, slay, and nabiyina, the prophets, بِغَيْرِ الْحَقِّ, in defiance of right. In the Arabic and the English side is turned upside down. For instance, the killing comes after the haq. Am I right? As to those who deny the signs of God, الذين يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون النبيين, yes, and slay the prophets, and in defiance of right, yes, in the Arabic side is the other way around. I'm right. ويقتلون الذين يأمرون بالقسط من الناس, and those who teach just dealings with mankind, and those who teach just dealings with mankind, announce to them a grievous chastisement. Announce to them a grievous chastisement. فبشرهم بعذاب أليم. Announce to them, bashiruhum, announce to them بعذاب أليم, a grievous chastisement. No, 364, against dealing with mankind justly, in a just manner. 364. No, before then, 363. 363, in defiance of right first. Pardon me. Right. Haq, spelled in English as HAKQQ, right? Haq has many shades of meaning. 1. Right in the sense of having a right to something. 2. Right in the sense of straight conduct as opposed to wrong. And then 3. Truth. And 4. Justice. All these shades are implied here. Now we go to 364, the second note to the same sign, 21, 264, who teach just dealing with mankind, 364. Examples of prophets slain were the righteous blood shed, the righteous blood shed upon the earth from the blood of righteous Abel, unto the blood of Zachariah, son of unto the blood of Zachariah, son of Barachias, whom ye slay between the temple and the altar. And these are in inverted commas. And this, there is a quotation to it, Matthew 23, sign 35. And then we are asked to compare Quran 2, sign 60, Quran chapter 2, sign 61, note 75. Again, John the Baptist, Yahya, into brackets, John the Baptist, into brackets, Yahya, noble, chaste, a prophet of goodly company, of righteous, yes, full stop. Quran 3:39, we yet to get there. Was bound, imprisoned, beheaded, and his head presented to a dancing harlot, Heruda. You can imagine a woman hold a pan in the hand and dance, and gets to the king and say, I want the head of Yahya inside this pan. And indeed, the head of the Yahya was cut, placed inside the pan for her and the mother. Dancing harlot. Matthew 14, 1 to 11. Let's do the Roman numerals. Let me quote the Roman numerals. Matthew XIV, 1 to 11. And that was note 264 to sign 21. Let's go to sign 22. أولئك الذين حبطت أعمالهم في الدنيا والآخرة. They are those whose works will bear no fruit. We've done it a number of times. Habitat. Will bear no fruit in this world, fi dunya, and in the hereafter, وفي الآخرة والآخرة وما لهم من ناصرين. Nor will they have anyone to help. In this world, we have lots of people to help you when you are in danger, even though you are on the wrong side. You have lawyers, you have judges, you have politicians. But in the hereafter, the lawyers and judges and politicians will not have anybody to help them. And that is sign 22. Let's go to the note to the 265. Will bear no fruit, habitat. 365. Compare chapter 2, sign 217, and E-N-T. And E-N-T. Let's go to the next sign, 23. ألم ترى أو لم ترى إلى الذين أوتوا ألم ترى إلى الذين أوتوا نصيبا من الكتاب يدعون إلى كتاب الله ليحكم بينهم ثم يتولى فريقا منهم وهم معرضون. ألم ترى إلى الذين أوتوا نصرهم. Hast thou not turn thy thought to those who have been given a portion of the book. Alladina utu kitaba. They are invited to the book of God. Yad'una ila kitabillahi. They are invited to the book of God. So Yad'una here is not pray but invited. Or it's not pray or call but invited. Yad'una ila kitabillahi. Liyahkuma bainahum, to settle their dispute. Yad'ku bainahum. Thumma yatawalla fariqan minhum. But a party of them turned back, yatawalla, turned back, fariqan, party, minhum, of them, wahum muridun. They turned back and declined. They turned back and declined, into brackets, the arbitration. They declined what? They declined the arbitration, and that is the word the arbitration. So the words, the arbitration, the arbitration is in brackets. Without it, it just read, but a party of them turned back and declined. And that was Psalm 23. We go to the nursery, 2 in 1. 336, no, 366 and 367. 366 is portion of the book, given a portion of the book, and 366 is the return back from arbitration. Let's go to 366, the portion of the book, 366. A portion of the book. I conceive that God's revelation as a whole throughout the ages is the book in double inverted commas, the law of Moses, the gospel of Jesus were portions of the book. Full stop. The Quran completes the revelation and is par excellence, the book of God. That's the Quran. We go to the next note, 367, to the same sign, 23, declining arbitration. The commentators mention a particular incident when a dispute was submitted by the Jews for arbitration to the Holy Prophet. He appealed to the authority of their own books, but they tried to conceal and prevaricate. Full stop. The general lesson is that the people of the book should have been the first to welcome in Muhammad, the living exponent of the message of God as a whole, and some of them did so. Fariqan minhum, some of them did so, but others turned away from guilty arrogance, relying on corrupted texts and doctrines forged out of their own fancies, though they were not comfortable to reason and good sense. Though they were not comfortable, they were not relying on their and forge out their own fancies, though they were not comfortable to reason and good sense. Can I go back a bit? Some of them so, but others turned away from guilty arrogance, relying on corrupted texts. Yes. So though the corrupted texts were not comfortable with the corrected text. The corrected texts were not comfortable to reason and good sense. Yes. The corrupt, and I say corrected. Though the corrupted texts were not comfortable to reason and good sense. And that was note 367 to sign 23, second note of the sign. Let's go to 24. ذلك بأنهم قالوا لن تمسسنا النار إلا أياما معدودات. We did this before. ذلك بأنهم قالوا لم تمسسنا النار إلا أياما معدودات. This because they say, the fire shall not touch us but for a few numbered days. I don't know what that means. You know what fire is. Fire doesn't need to touch you for a long time. Just let a piece of charcoal touch you and you see, burn you and see. Or just mistakenly place your finger on a hot plate and see how it is. And yet these people are saying they will not be touched except for a few days. Ayaman, I'll do that. Anyway, let's go on. I'll do that. وَغَرَّهُمْ فِي دِينِهِمْ مَا كَانُوا يَفْتَرُونَ. For their forgeries deceive them as to their own religion. Garahum deceived them. وَغَرَّهُمْ دِينُهُمْ مَا كَانُوا يَفْتَرُونَ. For their forgeries deceive them as to their own religion. Note 368. Note 368. Did we do 37? Yes. Yes. Note 368. And that will be to sign 24. Note 368. We are told to compare Quran chapter 2, verse 80. We are told to compare Quran chapter 2, verse 80. Let's see if we can quickly do that. Quran chapter 2, verse 80. Quran 2, verse 80. Quran 2, verse 80. Quran 2, verse 80 or sign 80. وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ بَلْ لَا تَعْبُدُونَ إِلَّا اللَّهَ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَذِي الْقُرْبَى. No, that's not 80. Pardon me, that's not 80. 80 is here. وَقَالُوا لَمْ تَمْسَسْنَا النَّارُ إِلَّا أَيَّامًا مَعْدُودَاتٍ. Yeah, so it's the same thing repeated here. We've done the reference. We referred to 2 sign 80 as we've been asked to. Yes. Okay, and that's note 268. 268. To sign 24. To sign 24. 268 to sign 24. We now go to sign 25. فكيف إذا جمعناهم ليوم لا ريب فيه وأفيت وأفيت كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا ين وهم لا يسلمون. But how, into brackets, will they fare? So will they fare is in brackets. But how, when we gather them together against a day about which there is no doubt, la reba fihi, and each soul will be paid out just what it has earned. ووفيت وأفيت كل نفس ما كسبت, just what it earned, without favor or justice. Favor or is in brackets, just what it has earned without injustice. Sorry, let me take it again. And each soul will be paid out just what it has earned without injustice. But before the injustice, favor without favor or injustice in brackets. There, there doesn't seem to be any note there. There's no note there. So let's go straight to 26, sign 26. Kul Allahumma malikul mulki tu'ti al mulka man tasha'a wa tanzi'u al mulka mimma tasha'a. Say, O God, Kul Allahumma, Lord of power and rule. And rule is in brackets. Without the bracket, it simply reads Lord of power. Allahumma, Malik al-Mulk. Tukti al-Mulka man tasha'a. Lord of power. Thou givest power to whom thou pleaseth. Thou givest power to whom thou pleasest. So this may be a prayer. And thou strippest of power from whom thou pleasest. Watunzo al-mulk, strippers of power. Tunzo al-mulk, strippers of power from whom thou pleasest. Man yasha'a mimman tasha'a. Watu'izu man tasha'u watuzillu man tasha'u. Watu'izu man tasha'u watuzillu man tasha'u. Thou thou endurest with honor to zeal, whom thou pleaseth, man tasha'u. And thou bringest low whom thou pleaseth. So to izu wa to zillu. To izu give honor, to zillu bring low, man tasha'a. Biyadika gairul, biyadika al khairun. Manta biyadika al khairun. In thy hand is all good. Biyadika al khairun. In yadika thy hand al khairun is all good. إنك على كل شيء قدير. إنك على كل شيء إنك على كل شيء قدير. إنك على كل شيء قدير. In thy hand is all good. Sorry. Verily, over all things thou hast power. على كل شيء قدير. Verily, over all things thou hast power. 369 is the note. Pardon me, note 369. It's against in God's hand is all good. 369. Another glorious passage full of meaning. The governing priest in this, the governing phrase in it all is, then colon and double inverted commas. In thy hand is all good. What is the standard by which we may judge guilt? It is God's will. It is God's will. Therefore, when we submit to God's will and real Islam illuminates us, we see the highest guilt. Full stop. There's been and is much there has been and is much controversy as to what is the highest guilt. Of course, there should be controversy over it. To the Muslim, there is no difficulty. To the Muslim, there is no difficulty as about the highest good. It is the will of God. That's all. The highest good is the will of God. He must ever strive to learn and understand that will. The Muslim must ever strive to learn and understand that will. But once in that fortress, he is secure. He is not troubled with the nature of evil. And that's note 369 to sign 26. I think viewers, we halt here and go to sign 27 when we come back in our next video. Thank you very much. Ilalaka Ibaba Uruguay. May God be with you all.